Hotep Senuenas. Hotep Senuena Senut. Itira and Ishakan Wukemeta. Hope you're doing well. Let me check the sound. Loud and clear, that's beautiful. The title of this video is Conscious Community. Oh, I made a mistake with conscious. I'm going to correct that right now. One moment. Where is it here? No, I spelled correctly. Conscious Community Butler from Savage to Punk. You got to see this. Now, first link I'm sharing in the chat, as you can see, is Barbarian Reggie. You're going to see how he was just 2 months ago, and he got punked like a female cat. That was crazy. That was live on air, and these are the guys that we're supposed to listen to. No backbone whatsoever. It's just sad. It's just sad. But then again, have a look for yourself. So that's him just 2 months ago. You will see how much of a savage barbarian he was. He was liver than a you know what. But Reggie, go ahead, get it off your chest so we can get it over with.
Your phone messing up, so you might wait till you
don't do it, Reggie. Don't do it.
You going in and out.
Garfield is his daddy now.
Hold on with all that. Hey, so Reggie, do you want to speak your piece?
You can't hear me? My father is deceased. Fuck you.
You heard that? Yeah, you heard him well. That's how much of a savage he was 2 months ago. You will see how he reacted just yesterday. For the record, I'm gonna skip so you can hear. Hold on.
He didn't do that, Reggie. He did that, Reggie. But he didn't do that, Reggie. You made that up.
You heard what Smash Rockwell did said? In general.
Listen to me. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, my guy.
Okay, all right, okay. It's all good.
Cool. We got to the bottom of that one. I'm done
with that helping stuff. Reggie, I'm not your enemy. We can eventually, communicate in a better manner. That thing you said earlier, I let that slide. The things that I've said about you, it was in response to what happened. I was put on hold for like 40 minutes plus, and you said I was doing bad methodology. And then after you said you need to do more research. That's why I responded. So I'm not your enemy, but if you start saying that Heru is Greek and that Heru is not the son of Asar, you cannot blame me for disagreeing with that. So that's it for me for now.
That was well said. I don't.
So you see, I let it slide the first time, but this guy, when he's dealing with non-Americans, just like he told Sekou, you have no standing in our community. You talk to your people, I talk to my people. I've played that already. he's so tough and thorough. You know what I'm saying? With certain people. But you're gonna see I got punked yesterday. That was crazy. I'm even disappointed. As much as I dislike him being a jealous, hating butler, when I first heard the discourse, I was like, okay, he's gonna go off. Because he's a savage barbarian when he can be, whenever he wants to. But anyway, I wanted to hear it. It wasn't enough.
I don't know if you want. Would not.
It wouldn't. I mean, it won't be long. So no books. When he's not getting about that could won't be long. I promise. And my four. I'll look for it right now and play. This guy is amazing. This butler is such a disappointment, man. No backbone whatsoever. Oh, there it is. I said, I found it. Yeah, listen up. The savage barbarian. No backbone butler. No backbone at all. Listen to that.
Will you?
No,
will
no,
you
I'm
deal
sorry.
with
I'm sorry. We're getting besides the points here. That we're dealing with interpretation. The translation in the word of book is a virgin along with maiden, and the text that you're showing, we have the determinative.
Wait, first of all,
we have a determinative of a child. So that's not what I've shown.
First of all,
Up, Shaka, though. Let him finish real quick.
yeah.
How long is it going to take?
Hey, yo, fuck you,
man. That don't help. That don't
Well,
help.
but
nothing.
I'm going. I was muted. So you heard the savage barbarian butler, Reggie. Now listen to him. That was 2 months ago. Listen to him just yesterday. How much of a punk this dude is. It's just amazing. Amazing. Now, that's the link to the video. It was on Sarnetta. It is on Sarnetta. It hasn't been removed. And listen, just witness how much of a punk he is according to his own standards. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say he's a punk because he's not, street or hood, getting into fight. I'm not about violence. I'm not about fighting. I'm not even cool with us using profanity when we address each other. Sometimes it happens, unfortunately. Sometimes people will use profanity, but it will not be directed at a person, But in this case, it was directed at me. But I'm telling you, man, just listen for yourself. I'm just gonna mute my mic, and it's amazing. So I'm saying he's a punk according to his own standard because I ask how long is it gonna be, and he goes F you with what you will hear, you will see that according to his own standard, Reggie Mabry is a huge punk. I think he was contaminated by his homie Batty Garfield, who is a well-known female cat, and that female cat disease apparently has contaminated Reggie. So on top of being a butler, he's not a punk female cat. It's just sad. So listen up.
They only can come up with.
All right, CFX, don't run. The champ is here. We got the champ here. Don't run. We got the champ here. Reggie, what you want to say before I bring on the champ?
Before anybody else, I just want to counter what he said. I just want to throw it all in the garbage. So in the paper on Cambridge by Dr. Rose Maddock,
I'm not talking about the Cambridge paper.
Right. What I'm talking
about the article you posted before that.
I'll let you talk.
Don't deflect. I'm talking about that DNA article you posted and didn't read.
Wait, let me talk. It says a study of ancient Egyptian mummy genomes published by B.J. Shunaram and her associates, aim to investigate changes and continuities in the
No, the Max Planck Institute, not them. You're reading the wrong article.
It doesn't matter.
No, you're lying right now.
Listen, Sonetta, can you shut this dude up, man?
Can you shut your motherfucking mouth up?
It's my presentation.
Sonetta, I don't give a fuck what it is, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I know.
You hear me?
Why.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all doing way too much, man. Y'all, this supposed to be for the edification of the people.
Right. So Reggie needs to stop lying.
And plus,
he
y'all
started this
old
insult.
niggas, man.
Yeah. So Reggie needs to admit that he was wrong when he opened up this discussion and he was showing all these Nubians and trying to give people the impression that the Nubians and black people built the pyramids. Right. You told a bold-faced lie in front of the whole community, and you intentionally miseducated thousands of people. That is wicked and that is evil for you to do. It is wicked and evil for you to give the people the impression that Nubians built pyramids all up in fucking Giza. You're a fucking liar.
Listen,
come on now.
Source. There's no reason why we should believe anything that you say.
I got plenty of sources, and you've seen them, nigga. When you showed my video.
Name calling now.
And you've seen them, nigga. You were showing my sources when you showed my video.
Name calling now. Call me Chief X, man. Come on, man. I just think you're entertaining. I don't gotta call you no name.
Well, I don't care. I think you're entertaining. I think you're a fucking lame. How about that?
Okay.
You got an opinion and I got an opinion, nigga.
That's what you think. But Chief
X, I think you're a fucking clown.
Yeah.
So when Sonetta's asking you, am I a clown? Did you niggas say, wait, hold on, stop that?
I'm not gonna.
But when I want to talk and respond to his insults, then Chief X, slow down. No, nigga, you told me I was a clown today.
Chief X, nobody should
come on, hey, come on, Chief, man. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Timmer it down.
Well, I need an apology then, and I'll stop. I need an apology.
You called me a whole bunch of names.
No, today you called me a clown, nigga. I didn't call you not one name. So if you apologize, we could.
I didn't call you clown. Sonetta insinuated.
No, he was trying to tempt you, and you was working with him on it.
I didn't call you. If you apologize.
Okay, but you're a fucking clown and a lame. Let me just say that right now.
Okay, look.
Sonetta's gone, so I can talk crazy, nigga. Yeah, and when I do my presentation, you better not show your ass up.
But you embarrassing. You know, I'm not gonna waste.
I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that, nigga.
I'm not gonna. But see, that's what we do as people.
Okay. So this is a fucking panel that Sonetta said we can have a discussion on. You're not gonna silence me.
I'm not gonna listen.
Okay, so this is not your motherfucking show.
I'm not gonna insult you because then I'll be insulting myself.
Yeah, this ain't your show, nigga.
You haven't bought a source.
You've been talking cash shit all the goddamn day long. And Jabari, no, I did not say Comedics didn't build the pyramids. Egyptians built the pyramids. I agree. I never said that, Jabari. So for people in the chat lying on me and all that old shit, that's bullshit. I said Comedics, Egyptians built the pyramids. I'm saying the Nubians didn't build the pyramids in Egypt. That's what I'm saying. And Reggie's fronting like Nubians didn't build pyramids thousands of years later. Like Nubians didn't have a language 1,000 years later after the Egyptians. The Egyptians and the Nubians are not the same people. So that's why they call that's why they call the 25th dynasty the Black Dynasty. They call the 25th dynasty the Black Dynasty for a reason. They don't call any other dynasty the Black Dynasty except the 25th dynasty. And they don't call any other dynasty the Black Dynasty because none of them were the Black Dynasty except the Kushite 25th dynasty.
What Petrie says, and you believe what the other scientific.
And then you up here talking about white scholars. Y'all be sitting up here reading articles and reading scientific articles and lying to the people like you know the person's race who wrote it. Straight bullshit. If you ever go to a college campus today, there are Asians, there's Mexicans, there's all kind of different races at these colleges. And these people at these colleges write these scientific articles. The Ghana University, and every university in Africa agrees with me. In Ghana University, they also agree with the articles that you showed with the DNA. So all black scholars, including African universities, agree with me, and they agree with the DNA article of the North Africans.
Sir, can you mute him? Sir, can you mute him?
All right, you've seen it. That's for the record. The punk Butler Reggie didn't have that same energy he had with me when he tell me F you. And I didn't play the whole thing, but I shared the link. And then he said F him. And then later on, you heard what I played. Just because I said, how long is he going to be? But now, the same Chief X that he congratulated after Chief X said that the ancient Egyptians were Caucasians, from pre-dynastic time until today, Chief X told him that Butler Reggie was wicked and evil. Chief X told Butler Reggie that he's an effing liar. Chief X told Butler Reggie that he's an effing lame, that he's an effing clown. Butler Reggie didn't have that same energy. He was no longer savage or barbarian. He was no longer whatever he was trying to be. He said at one point, I ain't gonna call you no name. Then Butler Reggie even said, if you apologize to me, I'll apologize to you. Dang. Unfortunately, some people take kindness for weakness. Some people, that's how you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? He told me, F me. He didn't talk about no apology. He did not apologize. Now, he was cursed out live on the air. And then, I apologize to you. And he even said, I'm not going to insult you because I be insulting myself. So, brothers and sisters, anybody has a right to change their stance about their political views, religious views, cultural views. You know, he used to rep for Kemet, and he was so butthurt because of his jealousy of Jabari that he ended up dissing all Kemetic people altogether. And he said not long ago, and I have him on tape, that he's not Kemetic. He even talked about West African stuff, you know, but, you know, he's a cheap jumper. Chief X even called him out about talking about white scholars because he tried to use that with me, you know, back at the time of Batishan, you know, that we don't hear about anyway. We don't see Batishan no more. You know what I'm saying? They try, nice try. So at one point, yes, more than once, Reggie talked about, white source, white scholars. I don't want to hear what the white people have to say, as if scholarship has a color. That's how low the dude went. But as you can see, the dude doesn't have any backbone. So I don't mind if people change their views, like I was saying. And I saw you, brother Chris MVP Harris. If you want to come back, then feel free, because I don't have too much to say. I just want to state a few points I saw. So I don't mind somebody changing his views, you know, but that guy just doesn't have any backbone. He doesn't. Who's gonna follow somebody like that, who acts so tough with some people, and then when he's being cursed out like a damn dog, he's so weak, suffer than baby's excrement. Only the strong survive, I guess, you know. So I'm very disappointed, and that's a confirmation, just like he did with Sekou, when he told him, you have no standing in our community. You talk to your people, I talk to my people. And that's a confirmation to me that this elitist mindset, this mindset of people who think that they are the elite because of their geographical location, that's only a confirmation. He was cursed out like a damn punk. He didn't have that same energy. I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same with the Bati Garfield. When Bati Garfield came on my platform and told me, oh, you want to be a gossiping Wendy Williams for the French people, I still let him on. I told him leave the ad hominem on the side, but I still let him know and let him on. And when I went on his platform, because I just said Osahimo fake, the dude kicked me out and, you know, started grandstanding. You know, those people have an elitist mindset. Basically, when I say elitist, they feel superior. They feel like they can tell you some stuff, they can disrespect you, but you cannot have the same get back. You know, they just feel flat out superior. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't respect that. I don't respect that energy that you have for somebody. If somebody else does either the same thing or worse to you, you should have at least that same energy, at least. But you have seen a demonstration of how much of a punk that dude is. And that's pitiful. And you know what's sad? Mainly is because Jabari told him your methodology is poor. I mean, picture yourself building up a nation, building up an organization, building up a village. And then one day you tell that punk butler, well, I don't agree with you, or your methodology is poor. That guy is going to give you up. He's going to be the greatest sellout, and he's going to do it with a smile. As a matter of fact, he has threatened somebody with legal action. I have documented that as well. It is sad, but it is the truth. And that's down to his ego, his butler ego of him talking about, oh, I've been there for 30 years, 30 years of being a butler. And that dude is going to feel offended if you don't go along with him to the point of disrespecting you, threatening people with legal action, saying that people are not relevant and all that kind of stuff. And even at time talking about, I don't want to hear what the European has to say. When he calls Europeans as good, I'm very disappointed at this butler punk butler Reggie. That's low and lame. I mean, he handed your behind to you. And what is he like when he sees Sa? Sa, can you mute him? Can you mute him? Oh my goodness. You want to act tough? You want to curse people out? And then somebody's cursing you the hell out, and you're like, can you mute him? It's my show. It's my show. It's not your show, punk butler Reggie. You are a guest on somebody else's platform. You don't have a platform. He doesn't have a platform. He doesn't have Jack. Let him have his own platform, and you will see what it's going to be. So if the debate happens, because even yesterday, Jabari talked about the debate, and he said, if I do the debate, so some people are going to have to behave. If that happens, watch those two guys. They're going to go at each other. It's going to be funny. You know, we're going to see who's going to drop the other one first. We're going to see the loyalty amongst punks. It's incredible, man. To side with some people who claim to have a degree that nobody has seen. A fraud who talked about he's been studying biblical history for the last 30 years, starting when he was 9 years old. And he has the nerve to discriminate people. He has the nerve. I mean, look at this punk. Look at the energy he had there.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Comedics. I bang against them, and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
He didn't have that same energy. If you want to follow the punk butler, be my guest by all means. It's not going to lead you anywhere. You can be down with this dude for 20 years, 40 years, and one day you're going to disagree with him, and his ego will have him siding with your worst enemies. You know, you have a lot of people who are like that. I know a lot of Pan-Africans who are like that. Besides them defending rapists and pedophiles, you have some people, you can roll with them for a while. Then you have an issue with them, they side with your enemies. I'm not known for doing that. I'm just not known for doing that. You know, this is the guy who used to rep Kemet. Now, Rikeri Amen, who was known as Rikeri Amen Jones back then, if I'm not mistaken, she's a Hemed Necher, a priestess, a Kemetic priestess. Mfudishi Jehutimes, Now, I'm not sure if he has a title of priest, but he deals with Kemetic spirituality. But Punk Butler Reggie doesn't say Jah. But allegedly, he's going to disrespect some Kemetic people because they don't know the Medu Neter enough. And and Butler Reggie and his groupie female cat Garfield are talking about Christianity. None of them speak any Greek or any Aramaic or any Hebrew. As a matter of fact, I think like just like Osahimo fake, the wannabe linguist who is a self-proclaimed historian on top of a self-proclaimed anthropological linguist, I think they only speak one language, which is English, their mother tongue. But they want to act, like I'm gonna leave it there, man. That's what I wanted you to see. I was very disappointed when I heard that. I was so disappointed. I was like, is that the same guy who cursed me out live on air 2 months ago? You want to follow somebody like that? Where is he gonna lead you? Where is he gonna lead you? When he was rapping Kemet, he gave information to the Hebrews because he disliked the Kemetic camp. How many Hebrews do you think would do that? How many Christians or Muslims do you think would do that? Give information to some opposing camp. When you rap for something, for a culture or religion, you just ride for it. You don't have to agree or be cool with anybody that raps the same thing as you, but you have a little bit of standard. You have a little bit of decorum. You have a little bit of self-respect and dignity. But that guy is a professional sheep jumper, man. Now he's going at it with Chief X, and like I've shown you, 2 months ago, he congratulated Chief X for saying that after Chief X said that the ancient Egyptians were Caucasians. And now he wants to flip-flop and act like he want to go against that. Oh, man. So I feel real sad for the state of the so-called conscious community when you have people following the lames, and they are seeing that they are lames. It's demonstrated over and over again. And pseudo as hell, because Punk Butler Reggie said that Heru is Greek and that Horus is not the son of or Osiris, if you prefer. And that's pseudo as heck. So now they can even be pseudos. Some people feel sorry for these punk old butlers because of their age. And I say, oh, because of their age. That's the reason why they feel sorry for it. But at some point, we have to be thorough. We cannot allow people to share some lame information, because it's not leading us anywhere. We cannot spend our life adjusting to the temper of some old egoistic butler who hasn't done anything anywhere in 30 years. Like I said, the guy has one article, man. In 30 years, he has one article. No book, no platform, nothing at all. And he was talking about he only got $100 of Cash App and acting like that wasn't enough. The same dude who used to say that he will give money back to people after he got donation. The dude is completely unstable. He is completely unstable. Giving money back to people when he feels like he got too much donation. And here he is. You can just go on this live stream. I've shared the link. He got $100 on Cash App and he's acting like that's not enough. And then he's gonna, criticize all the people for doing tours to Kemet and claiming that it is too expensive. The dude got $100 on Cash App and he's acting like that's not enough. No platform, no book, no organization, and we're supposed to listen to such a pseudo dude. Sometimes people do their time. He has knowledge. He knows the Medu Neter, but he's unstable. He's a fence rider. He's pseudo. He's disingenuous. And he's a liar as well, because he said he was not helping Garfield. And unfortunately, himself, the butler Punk Reggie, showed the slide with the notes. And when you point that out, then he's mad and he's going to disrespect you. The same guy who tried to say that, who actually said that out loud on Diop, and I had to spank him, no homo. He's lying, but when he lies, it's all good. Even when the dude lies, it's all good. Who's giving him a pass? Who's hyping him up? Why should we hype up somebody that's a fence rider, a pseudo, a liar? You can just go down the list, man. but you can add punk to the mix according to his own standards. So follow the dude. Be my guest. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You have the right to choose to be down with whoever you want. Some people follow the Bati Garfield because on the low they are Christians, Christian apologists. They don't want to proclaim it. It's fine. It's fine. But the crucifixion is coming, December 24th. Prepare yourself. And Bati Garfield is not going to understand how people are going to let him go and even diss him. it's going to be real amusing. But then we have to keep it pushing. I'm not waiting on that date as if it's a new day. The dude, I mean, Bati Garfield has been a punk and a lame and a liar too. The dude barely has any knowledge. Some people have forgot that not long ago he was mainly talking about credit repair. Then he figured, okay, I've been a Christian for so long, I'm going to write a book and say that I've been a student of biblical history for the last 30 years. And the conscious community fell for it. And now you have people, and even Chief X said, and I told him, you're pushing it, brother. Don't push it. Chief X even said that Garfield is an expert on the Bible. And a few other people have repeated that stuff. And that's how the conscious community goes. Like some Moorish dudes, because they read the Black Laws Dictionary or they mentioned some law, some people like to talk about the Moors as if they are experts on the law, about the law. And many Moors are actually in jail for having invaded other people's property and try to find some loophole, but they are in jail. You understand what I'm saying? With their sovereignty talk. You understand what I'm saying? So now we're supposed to accept the notion that Bati Garfield is an expert on the Bible. Are you kidding me, brothers and sisters? That's how low you are stooped to? That's how low you get into now? Bati Garfield is an expert on the Bible? Are you for real, brothers and sisters? Now, Bati Garfield paid some white people to go against Jabari. And we're talking about some cautious community who claims to be pro-black. That's extremely incompatible. But anything that some people feed you, you just accept it because you love what's buzzing. You love the cloud. Go ahead. Some of you are going to feel silly. December 24th, the crucifixion is coming. You're going to hear them. Oh, he wasn't an expert like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But those two guys, Butler and the Bati, is going to be real amusing. Real amusing. Now, who are they going to run to then? Who are they going to run to after? You know, there's a movie, First Time Felon. The guy said, oh, we got the B back. I don't want no B back. The same dude who talked about he's not a Captain Sever, HOE. Sneak dissing me using this term. I don't want to be back. And Sanetta called him a B, by the way. If he had self-respect, he would have addressed it. He would have objected to that. So not only Chief X barked on him, called him a punk, a lame, and all the other stuff you heard, and he told him, why don't you shut your effing mouth? But Sanetta called him the B word, and he did not object. He doesn't even have self-respect. He doesn't even have dignity. And that's a no backbone having dude like that you want to follow. It's going to tell you that Horus is Greek. Be my guest, brothers and sisters. But don't cry later. Don't cry later. Anybody that's identified following lames and defending lames, the Riparianites, haven't you noticed we don't hear them no more? Haven't you noticed? Now, that lecture from Osahimo Fake that was supposed to take place within the premises of Temple University, organized by the Diopian Institute. We haven't seen any footage. He has uploaded a footage of somebody else, but not of him. So maybe he didn't get to do it. Why wouldn't he upload the footage? They haven't replied to the several people who sent emails asking how come a plagiarizer gets to speak at a university. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't really hear them like that, you know. And I think somebody got backhanded because he publicly stated for the first time ever that he disagreed with one of the things he said. You know what I'm saying? And the sad thing is that I didn't even know Simon Fake is actually younger than the other dude. But it is what it is. You know, they're gonna act like, oh no, everything is all good, we're tight, you know. I mean, even science fiction, people are trying to push science fiction, and just because you have a few lames who happen to be moderators on several channels, then they came up with a new narrative, and people want to talk about scholarship. I mean, it's just sad, but it is what it is. Nothing new. There's worse than that. Some people are teaching worse. Some people are actually teaching worse. So stay safe, stay healthy. And if I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I cannot believe what I heard. I'm so disappointed. I mean, you know, I knew the dude was weak, but I didn't know he's just completely, I mean, man, you're going to follow a dude that doesn't have any backbone like that. So soon we're going to have some lame dudes, and the only credit is that they are old. And we're going to call them elders. You know, being old doesn't equal being wise. Age doesn't automatically mean wisdom. I'm out.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Nature classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Nature class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate, you can do so on paypal.me/maatforever.